So our next author joining us on the screen has some amazing advice for anyone out there who is seeking financial freedom if you are a six-figure entrepreneur. Her book, Financial Freedom for Six-Figure Entrepreneurs, Lower Taxes, Build Wealth, Create Your Best Life. It is best-selling author Jennifer Vavricka. Jennifer, hello. So I love this book, obviously, because financial freedom, who doesn't want that? But you have some really interesting and unique opinions. There are, I feel like financial advisors are a dime a dozen. You start making money and they start calling you. But let's talk about this book. What's different about it? Why did you write it? Why did you think there needed to be one more book on financial freedom?
All right, so perfect. When I started out my career in real estate, I had big ups and downs. And the more I got into my journey and the more I learned about money and just all kinds of things on the financial side, I learned that it's kind of almost like something people don't want to talk about. You mention money of different things, and either they have it and they are just, that's like, I don't want to tell you how much money I have, or they don't want to talk about it because they don't have any. So it's a really kind of awkward topic in some ways. But then further on down the line, I got in. Now I'm a CFO. Sorry,
for two companies, right?
For two companies, yeah. And I got so much deeper, and I just realized that this was a message I needed to get out to people. There are tools and there are things out there that not everybody knows about. It's not in the normal. You know, you talk to your accountant, you talk to your attorney, and this is the answer. And like you said, a lot of financial planners are more about, you know,
selling life insurance.
Yeah, and what stocks you're investing in and that kind of stuff. And this is like a whole system that customizes depending on what your goals are, what you want to do, and you can build wealth much faster by using the things in the book. It'll help lower your tax bracket, and then you can start using that money to build wealth.
And I know a lot of things have changed in the tax code recently. Is this a book that kind of matches with what's going on right now in the tax landscape?
Well, I wouldn't say that it's adapted to that. It's all legal. Like that's one part that's really good. It uses things that have been around, and we tap in a little bit to some of the new stuff as well.
Nice. I love that. So you have had a long career, CFO now, real estate agent, multiple business entrepreneur. How long have you actually wanted to write a book, and what motivated you to actually do it? What was the difference?
So I would say I wanted to write a book for around 5 years. It's been on my mind, and I'd say the last 2.5 or so, it's been more on my mind. The reason that I think it's the time is it's twofold. I didn't feel like I was in a good position to write a financial book until I had gotten there myself, right? I don't want to write about, theories and things like that, like until I felt like, you know what, like my life is set in the way. Now I can teach other people to do that. So that was part of it. And then once I found you and the way that the program is laid out, unbelievable. Like it's so step by step, piece by piece. And it was awesome. Did
you try to do it on your own?
So not really, but I had a lot of notes, right? So I had, I would be doing something. I'd be like, oh yeah, I got this will go in my book. And I would make notes, and I'd find that I'd have things here and there, but it wouldn't ever come together.
Yeah.
In the way.
So now you know what it feels like to write a book. Yeah. Did you think you were writing a book, but you were really just thinking about a book?
Before, yeah, exactly.
Don't you think that's interesting? Like people would be like, "Oh, I've been working on my book for 4 years. You've been thinking about working on a book."
Very, very true. And I actually had somebody in the last couple of days. I said I was coming out here for my, book launch, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, like how many years did it take you?" And I was like, "Not quite. You're like 4 months."
What was your writing schedule? Like how many, do you know how many hours you spent writing your book, or did you do it like in 3 days, bust it out?
3 days, busted it out. Yep, exactly. Because the layout was the foundation stuff that happened. Like, that's part of the program. And at the end, once it came time to actually getting those work, it was so easy.
So I remember we do calls that are weekly, and you were like in the car, like running in and out of buildings. Like it wasn't like you were just sitting in a cottage in Vermont or something waiting for me to be available to help you with your book. How did you feel like being as busy as you are, CFO of 2 companies, like with everything going on? How did you feel like accessibility to like me and the team to help you get it done?
So I think that was actually the best part for me. I'm super busy. I always have tons of things going on. And it was flexible. There was schedules, obviously, but it was so work within your life schedule. So it was.
I loved our calls. You like jump on from the car. I would like shout random things at you and you'd be like, I got it. I got to go. It was awesome. This is Jennifer Vavricka. She is the author of Financial Freedom for 6-Figure Entrepreneurs, Lower Taxes, Build Wealth, Create Your Best Life. I've talked to dozens of financial advisors, and she has some of the most unique hooks I've ever heard. And this isn't just like, some be your own bank life insurance policy. She has some like very unique approaches to leveraging the tax code and leveraging things that usually are reserved for billionaires. So you can have some of that access too by getting her copy for free right now and share it with your entrepreneur friends. So thank you, Jennifer.